Alright. Yeah, so I picked up MotoGP 22 for 8 euros on Steam sale. It's actually it's a very difficult game to get good at. It takes a lot of time. I've spent 25 hours so far on this game. And yeah, it's a struggle. I did restart. I did create a new career after doing like 5 races, and that was a mistake. I should have just kept going. But yeah, so I'm with Honda. I'm driving a Honda in Moto3, and this is my character. And we're at Jerez. We've had 3 races. I've won 1 race and had pretty abysmal results on the other 2. 19th place here, and 30th. I retired at Mandalika, and then I won. I wonder why I have number 11 on that. Don't know why that is. 11, 11, 71. Is that my total points, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to Jerez in Spain. This is what it looks like. You have 3 free practice sessions, 2 qualifying sessions, a warm-up session, and a race session. So the way it works is the quickest rider across the 3 free practice, the 14 quickest riders get to skip over Q1 and go into Q2. The other riders go into Q1, and the top 4 riders goes into Q2, and the rest gets lined up. That's their grid position. And then Q2 determines the rest of the grid positions. So yeah, we'll have a session in the rain, and then we'll have most of it will be sunny, which is good.
Hello everyone, from the Jerez de la Frontera circuit. We are in the Andalusian hills, a beautiful setting for this exciting race weekend. The pit lane is already starting to get busy, and the riders will soon be on track for the first free practice session. There are big clouds over the circuit, but the weather forecast rules out the possibility of rain. However, the riders will have to deal with a lower than expected asphalt.
Okay, so first of all, setup. I do have a preset that I'm using. And then I usually just do track study to start, and then I do the other ones one by one. Without falls, I'm not sure that I can do that one, honestly. I keep falling quite a bit, so. But we'll start with mediums. Actually, maybe we should do soft on the front. Just save the medium tires, maybe. Soft hard, soft soft. I mean, we can do soft soft. And we can do like half. 11 liters. This is about half. Actually, you know what? That is half. Exactly half. Okay. Yeah, we can do pit start. Why not?
Confidently to the bike, about to take to the track.
You notice my helmet is yellow and blue. That is because of the Swedish colors, obviously, and then we're mostly dressed in red, black, and yellow. And that's because of the sponsor, DHL, which is the main sponsor. Jerez is a pretty good track. I should be able to have a pretty good race here. I really like this track. Especially this part where you can actually like, you can almost go full on. It's like connecting, not quite. This part here, basically go from one corner to the next right after each other. Oops, a little bit early. The timing on when to lean in is what I'm struggling with right now. And to get the car to get the motorcycle to actually slow down in time, and not slow down too much, because you don't want you want to have as much corner speed as you possibly can. Yeah, so that lap was my out lap, so that was why it didn't count. So we're on our first lap here. We'll see how we do versus the AI. So apparently these corners are not called corners, like, or turns like you would call in car motorsports, you know, where you use a car or different kinds. Here it's called bends, right? So this is a bend, not a corner. It's a bend, which is interesting. I mean, I'm coming from Formula 1 games, and after Formula 1 games I was into ACC or GT3 racing, and now I'm doing this, so... Oh, again, a little bit too early, leaning in. So calling it bends is a little bit funny to me, but... So, 55.9, okay. I'm 2/10 off, but I'm in 11th place. Okay. That's fair enough. So the team objective is to be lining up on the 4th row of the grid, which means minimum 12th place. And in motorcycle racing, you line up 3 on each row instead of 2. So 10, 11, 12 is the minimum. And actually looks like we have a pretty good lap here. Let's see if we can complete it. Now, similar to a car racing game, you do have the green bar and the red bar for throttle and brake. The difference is, as you can see, the bottom part of the brake brake indicator is the rear brake, and the upper part is the front brake. 1:54.5. That's a pretty good time. Maybe I need to increase the difficulty a little bit. Maybe, we'll see. I'm also very mistake prone, so I might fuck up, you know. It's one of those things you have to balance. You have to balance the speed of the AI to how much mistakes you make. I'm not very consistent with my lap times. I can be very, very, very fast, and then I can be very, very bad. Get my entries all wrong. Oh, and there we go. And thankfully we do have rewind. But yeah, that's how not to take that bend. Let's go back. So clearly I missed the braking port of this. I try to use rewind as little as possible, but you know, sometimes you don't wanna spend half an hour on a race and then at the very end of the race you fuck up. Then you are going to use rewind, because this game is very punishing. Especially when you're learning. Like when I'm actually good at this, I might not use rewind just because, you know, if you fuck up, you fuck up. But then I would expect to be less prone to do mistakes in my riding. So for example, right now this lap I'm half a second slower than what I was before. So yeah, we'll go back into the pits.
The director offering up shots inside the pit where the team is waiting for its rider to return.
And we do have some other things to do. Like this one, race a valid lap including the long lap penalty. Long lap penalty is something that I had to learn. We'll switch to a new set of tires. We're not gonna, well, maybe we will use the softs in the, let's use medium tires on, let's say, yeah, let's use soft medium. You can have different ones. There are different usages, but for now, I'm just trying to think, what will I be using in the race? I'll be using medium medium probably in the race, and I want to use softs during qualifying. So yeah, let's go soft medium for this.
Let's
do a flying start this time.
The bike is ready and the rider is about to take to the track.
The long lap penalty. Okay. You can see on the bottom left hand side I have a track map, and there's a yellow part that's marked out, and that is where I need to go through for the long lap penalty. Now, I don't have very good control over my bike yet, so I'm gonna be using rewind to get that perfectly, to clear the objective. And I know that's a little bit of cheating, but it's just for now, until I have more muscle memory on how to control my bike with more precision. Because if I go out of bounds, even a millimeter, it doesn't clear it. You'll see here. And you want to clear these objectives because it's directly tied to the development of your bike, right? So your bike performance is directly tied to what you do on the track with these objectives. You wanna do all the objectives. So in this corner here, we're gonna go straight. You're gonna see this little thing here, and of course I'm gonna fall because I can't get the bike to stop on time. So we'll try that again. See, I almost had it. So I can't go out of bounds because then it won't clear. So about here is where I fucked up, right? Yeah, there. There we go. And it should clear about now. Yep, there we go. So yeah, we're just gonna hop back to the pits and get the last one done. We're going to use actually, you know what? We're gonna have to do laps in the other sessions anyway. So what we'll do is we'll skip to
first free
FP2.
Practice session comes to a close here, and as the last riders return to the pits, we can take a look at the first standings of the weekend. Good morning again from the circuit.
It's raining.
Just a few more minutes and the second free practice session will get going.
I'm really bad in the rain. I'm probably going to be like 7 seconds behind everyone. So we'll just go into manual setup and suspension, and what they recommend. There we go, and we'll fill it up, and we'll probably only do one lap, just to have set a lap, because I'm really bad in the rain, so just need to have a set lap at least. Oh, let's see. Let's see what we can do in terms of lap time. Oh shit. See, if I go too wide, I can't correct the bike. That is my main issue in the rain. Like, if I correct the bike even a little bit, I slid off. I think it's just a learning curve thing. Everything in this game is a bit of a learning curve. And just being gentle with the controls, which I suck at. The difficulty with this game is that you need precision. You can't be hard on the controls, because then you're gonna have a really tough time. So yeah, this is Moto3. It's a little bit different in the other categories. For example, I know that soft tires are used for the rain in the MotoGP class. Yeah, so I forgot to brake. But yeah, we got our one lap. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do another lap here. I mean, I'm probably like 7 seconds behind everyone. They haven't really put in a lap time yet. None of the AI have, I don't think. But we'll see. I'm usually, even when I'm pushing in the rain, I am like 2 or 3 seconds behind. So I'm not happy with my performance in the rain. Yeah, so I'm dropping fast here. I'm so happy this is not a qualifying in the rain or a race in the rain. I've already had one of those, one of each actually. So I don't need another one of those. I'm good. I don't know why he stopped mid-corner. Oh, fuck. See, I knew that I would go wide, and I tried to correct it, and slid off. Well, I fixed it there, so. These markers are confusing sometimes, like they're showing red, meaning you need to brake, but I always brake too hard. It doesn't really give you a clue as to how much I need to brake. Alright, let's see if I can at least improve. We're 6 tenths up, 5 tenths up, 5.5 tenths up. Still 28th. I'm probably not going to improve on this, so we're just going to move on. So here you can see the live session, and here you can see the combined results. So because of my quick lap before, I'm still number 1. But, you know, I'm not exactly sure how the combined results are calculated, but I think it's in like an average or something. So it says previous and then current, previous, current, previous, current, like. But yeah, we're just gonna skip this one and go to FP3.
As the last riders on track complete their final lap, let's take a look at the results of that second free practice
And I am
session.
dead last, as you can see here. 1.5 seconds behind the next guy. So the quickest guy was 1:59.6. So
Let's also take a look at the combined Moto3 class standings. One more free practice session and it will be decided which 14 riders will go straight into Q2.
So yeah, that kind of
Good morning
sucked.
From Spain, we're coming to you from the Jerez circuit. The third Moto3 class free practice session is about to start. A reminder, the first 14 riders in the combined standings will go directly through to the second qualifying session. There are some threatening clouds hovering over the circuit, but the track conditions are excellent and will most likely stay that way.
Sounds good to me. Let's prep for, you know what? First of all, let's do medium, and do the last development test thing, which is to improve your time by 3 consecutive laps while keeping it under 1:58.7. Okay, we can do that. In fact, we'll do that right away.
Bike out of the pit, and the rider is ready to get back on it.
Oh, for one, I know what I forgot to do. I need to load the preset again. And we can go back to the track. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see. And I got the angle all wrong. Similar to GT3, interestingly, the engine brake does a lot of work to slow the vehicle down. It's not so much slamming on the brakes. It's more more like you release the throttle and then you modulate the brake to get more accuracy in terms of how much you need to slow down. Oh my god. See, again, the problem here is I go in too early, and then I touch the curbing and I correct, and then I go wide instead. And that motorcycle, that other AI motorcycle, is distracting me quite a bit. Interestingly, as well, similarly to how trail braking is used quite a bit in both Formula 1 and GT3, same can be said for the motorcycle competition classes. There's quite a bit of trail braking going on to carry as much speed as possible. Again, got the angle wrong. I'm just rewinding just because I want to learn when do I need to. I'm coming out of the corner and I'm a little bit angled too much. There we go. And then I just adjust it with the rear brake a little bit. Slight tap. A little bit of tapping on the rear brake. Should do the trick. Alright, let's see if we can improve a little bit. Almost a second up. So, that should be a 55.1. 2/10 quicker than the previous best time of the session. Good to see. Oh shit, a little bit too wide. And again, too wide. The way it works is I have it on you know, so it's not as hard on the track limits. However, if it detects that I gained time through crossing the line, then I will get a warning. or get an invalid lap. And for learning, I think until I've learned more precision with how to control the bike, then I think this is the best way to do it. For fuck's sake, we are slower than the time, so we're not gonna improve, which is not good. So now I need to beat my best time. We can't. I mean, we could try. There's only so much improvement you can make, you know. So it's a bit of a. If you set the bar too high right away, then you're screwed yourself. That was a good line. It was a decent line. It can always be better, but ooh, a bit wide there. It's very hard to judge when to lean in and when you can go on the throttle. It's very easy to be a little bit too early on the throttle and then you go wide into the gravel. The ideal way is to just slow down just enough to make the corner. Just enough to make the corner is what you want. But it's so difficult to know exactly what that is or how to exactly to do it. It's all about muscle memory. And muscle memory, there is absolutely no other way to good muscle memory than to actually learning by doing. So oh leaned in a little bit too early. Had to slow down a little bit mid corner. Be able to there we go. I didn't actually gain any time. I lost time, but it felt good. Oh, I can't improve. I can't improve on 153.9. It's impossible. So we'll just return to pit.
We're with shots from pit lane, where the rider is returning to his pit.
And the combined result is Yep. But again, I'm very inconsistent. So even though it looks like I'm way ahead, I'm not necessarily going to be. Yeah, let's skip to
Here's the
qualifying
final
session
results
now.
of this third free practice session. Let's take a look at the riders who managed to get the best time. Let's take a look at the combined free practice standings for the Moto3 class. As a reminder, the riders in the first 14 positions advance directly to second qualifying.
So we advanced to second
and
qualifying.
welcome back to the track for the second.
And those 4 are the riders from Q1. And then we're gonna do soft for this. And 4th row is our minimum. I'm gonna simulate the time a little bit. $55.9. Is that where we're at? 55s? Interesting.
Mechanics take the bike out of the pit and the rider is ready to get back on it.
I did a 53.9 and I wasn't even using the highest power setting on the engine. So I'm not sure why. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. So 55 flat is what the current time to beat is. We'll see. We'll see how we do. Not great to start the lap. Going wide yet again there. The bike's performance is at the bottom of, of the teams, so it's not. I'm not really supposed to win or perform anywhere near the goal for qualifying is 4th row, and the goal for the race is top 15. So. $53.2, so almost 2 seconds quicker. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I didn't pay attention. Didn't pay attention at all. I just went wheelie. Because these Moto3s don't have anti-wheelie, so. You do have to pay attention to that. And lean the rider's weight forwards. Wow, that was a absolute fuck up.
The director
right there.
offering up shots inside the pit where the team is waiting for its rider to return.
So I think I'm just gonna let that be because we are absolutely obliterating the opposition right now. Am I the only one using soft? I don't think so. I'm curious as to why they're slower in this session than in the FP3 session. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe they come up with some good times
As we
at the
take a
end
look
here.
at the final results of the second Moto3 qualifying session, that's the end of our broadcast for today, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
155, so all of a sudden is the qualifying time. It's the AI level is pretty hard to set because it's so inconsistent. And I am inconsistent as well, so
Yesterday we saw some riders struggling, and this could be their last chance to make a winning change to the bike setup.
Right. So this is just a warm up. I don't really need to do anything here. Basically, all I want to do is do one lap on the mediums. Oh, it's a recommended hard compound. Okay, let's test that out and see how that feels.
The team has just finished
Recommended is the medium hard.
Is ready to get back on track.
So we're just gonna do one lap and just see how it feels. Yep, invalid lap because I slowed down too much. Oh, this is so annoying when this happens. Generally speaking, you do want to stay within the lines. You don't really want to go too wide or too short. Like that. That is not recommended. Let's slow down a little bit there. Try to get on the throttle, but that failed. I do have less grip with these tires, that's for sure. So I'm just wondering whether I should go with the hard or the medium on the rear. We'll see. Oh wow, I'm definitely much slower. Much slower on the medium hard. I do have a full tank of fuel as well though, so you have to consider that. Oh my, okay. Yeah, it has less grip, which is why I'm going wide more. Like it can't keep me flattened. These bikes don't have anywhere near. These bikes don't have any aerodynamics whatsoever. I'm not sure if Moto2 does either. MotoGP has a little bit of wings and stuff, but mostly it's the rider's weight that does the trick. You know, so to make yourself go faster, you want to shift the weight forward. To slow down the bike more, you want to shift the weight backward. Stuff like that. So they're not too much quicker than me, honestly. I should be able to, with this lap, I should be able to jump back up to P1, even though this is just a warm-up session. So I want to be P1 here. 2 seconds quicker. Jesus Christ. Okay. Than my own time before. So yeah, 1.3 seconds quicker. 1 second quicker than the. Well, they're improving steadily, so we'll see.
With shots from pit lane, where the rider is returning to his pit.
We'll see how it goes in the race. We'll just skip to the race now.
Here's the final standings for the warm-up, and as the last riders return to the pits, we say goodbye, and we'll see you in a few hours for the highlight of the weekend, the race itself.
So the next time over was actually 55.4, so it's 8/10. So.
Good morning and welcome to the Jerez de la Frontera circuit. We are live at the Spanish Grand Prix, one of the longest running events in the history of MotoGP. These shots coming to us live from the grid, where technicians and engineers are carrying out final checks on the bike before the start. The weather conditions are ideal for racing, but riders have complained of a lack of grip over the weekend. To overcome this problem, many of them have chosen to mount a hard tyre in the rear.
Nothing there. Right. Fuel is up. Medium hard. Here is the lineup.
The riders are lined up on the Jerez grid.
Right, let's see if we can get a good start. I would be very happy.
A few seconds now, and the lights will go out.
Oh, we got a good start, or a decent start. Oop, a little bit of wheelie. A bit too aggressive on the... Whoopsie daisy. A little bit of contact. Wide here. Getting overtaken. So I'm all the way down to 7th right now. I'm gonna try to go on the inside here. See, on some parts of the track, I'm so much faster that I'm almost bumping straight into them. And on some parts of the track, I'm so much slower that they bump into me, so. Or they just drive right away from me. Oh. They're a bit slow through the corners. They have so much straight line speed that I don't have. That's the problem right now. In the corners though, I can carry so much more speed. Sorry for being so quiet, I'm just real focused right now. I just want to keep the bike in one piece. I'm in third place. I'm in pretty good shape here. And we're about to start the fourth lap of the race. This is 50% race distance. It's 11 laps. I forgot to brake. And here we go again. Carry more speed. But on the straight he pulls away. Look at this. He's a rocket ship. So the engine is clearly something we need to develop on our bike. It's really annoying when you get into the wrong line and there's connecting corners, then you get a wrong line through all of them. Like, mess up once and then you mess up a whole section. It's the same in F1, but still, it is very irritating. Honestly, I'm pretty content with just being third place here, just chilling. Oh, okay. You see, the problem is there's too slow through some corners. Oh, okay. Made a mistake. Lost 2 places. And about to lose another couple places because of their insane straight line speed. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, I want to go on the throttle, but I can't because I'm being blocked, basically. They're so slow through the corners. And I'm pretty slow on the straights, and I'm about to make it. I'm about to crash. I'm gonna rewind that. I'm gonna lose places, but I can always regain those places if I stay on the bike. So, that's fine. 6th place. Let's go. This game does require a decent focus, you know? Like, it's like ACC requires a lot of focus when you're driving. It's similar with this game. It does give a strain on your eyes. It gives you a little bit of a headache after a while. You can't do too many hours in a row before you start hurting. Because it is so intense. But it is a lot of fun when you get it right. Like now, going around the outside, that's so satisfying. Fortunately, I'm gonna be overtaken here. Or maybe not. Ooh, on the rumble strips there. Round outside again. That has sort of become my specialty, you know? Lose a few places and then overtake them again around the outside. That's sort of how it goes in my races. Oh, I slowed down a little bit too much, maybe. Oh, let's go. Come on. If I get the braking wrong just a tad, I get absolutely swamped by AI riders. I'm probably not gonna win this race unless I nail a few of these laps that are left. We're already on the 7th lap, on the 8th lap. 7th lap. I'm gonna turn the TC off. What are you looking at me for? Me going around the outside. That's what you're looking at. Am I going to catch up and make a winning overtake on the last lap, maybe? Is that what is going to happen? Am I going to get that on video? Oh wow. Look at me. Whoops. That bump wasn't really my fault, so, ooh, and here he goes again, trying to get me on the inside. And the straight line speed gets me. Oh. That was not my intention at all. Yeah, we are only 3 laps away from the finish line, so gonna have to do something here to take the lead and pull away a little bit. Oh. Again, slow throughout. Slow, slow, slow. Yeah, it is a little bit difficult to get the AI difficulty level correct. The AI is a bit inconsistent from track to track and from session to session, as you previously saw. And also, I, as a player, is inconsistent as well. So it's really difficult what to adjust the AI level to. Ideally, I want to find my current peak and then adjust it to that. But it is pretty difficult to find exactly where that sweet spot is. Oh, a little bit of a bump, unfortunately. Not my intention. You have literally the whole train behind me. A little bit of a wheelie on the exit there. Lost me a little bit of time. Oh, and I'm gonna go off the road. Gonna rewind that as well. Let's see where we should rewind it to. There we go. I'm being fought hard for the 3rd place here. Whoa, uh-oh. We're about to start the 2nd to last lap here. Can I take 2nd place at the very least? Oh shit. So inconsistent. That makes too many mistakes. Ooh, close to losing the bike there. On the inside we go. Right, last lap. I think. Yep, final lap. It's gonna be one for the ages here. Oh, I get bumped to the curb. I do take the lead though. Go a little bit wide on the entry, unfortunately. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, okay, never do that. You do not look back in the middle of a corner. Especially with no grip on your tires, because your tires are worn. That is just really stupid. Now you can look back. Okay. We have a little bit of a gap, thankfully. Not much, but enough where we can take this win. Yeah, as I said, I'm still dialing the AI level in. I should probably increase the AI difficulty by a few notches here. But then the problem is when I increase the difficulty level, all of a sudden it's too difficult, you know? Then all of a sudden I'm 3, 4, or 5 seconds behind the AI. I want to find a sweet spot where I'm sort of in the middle. Where I'm not the slowest guy, but I'm not the fastest guy. I have to develop the bike and I have to ride with more accuracy to get good results. That's the aim, to dial in the AI level. But yeah, that's the win.
While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Ferme to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
Alright. And that is a race weekend. I'm now 3 points away from Sergio Garcia, who's leading the Riders' Championship. And We are now 5th in the championship. DHL Honda GP.
We're heading to the Parc Fermé with the live coverage where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon and quite rightly indulging in a few celebrations with his team.
All right. Let's bump it to 50. Bump it 1 click. No offers from Moto2. Might have to do another season in Moto3. For a better team, I guess. I just wonder. So these are pretty low chance. I wouldn't want to ride for them anyway. This one, top 10 in every race and it reach at least 5th place in the championship for KTM. Or sick 58 squadra course. I mean, I would want Vision Track Racing Team. We'll start negotiation with those. And with Riva Cold. And then we'll also start negotiation with 658 Squadra course. Those 3 are our main focuses. And then if we have, is there any satellite team that are willing to give us a chance? So they expect at least 3rd place in the championship and top 5 position. That could be an option. Top 5 and 3rd place in the championship, top 10 and 5th place in the championship. It would be cool to ride for Husqvarna, honestly. Because they're obviously, Husqvarna is a Swedish motorcycle brand. 10th place. Is there any other Husqvarna? Okay, this one. It's a low proposal chance. I don't think we're gonna go for any of these, so let's see if we get any proposals. Alright, let's move on. Oh, we already have a proposal. Do we want to stay? Do we want to stay in Moto3? This proposal expires in 10 weeks. Okay, so we have a bit of time to see what else we get. Now we have Mugello. But we'll wait with that one. I think I messed up something. You know what, let's remove all the stuff from that. We don't really need to work on the fuel consumption right now. What we need to work on is the tire consumption. But 1 week. 1 week and we should already have another upgrade. Which is good. Alright, that is it for this one.